Hello guys, so I've been to worked the normal 8 hours, came home, had a nap for like an hour and a half maybe, and then we've just gotten back from going for our outdoor workout. Went to the park with Maggie, went for a walk, it was good. I didn't feel like chatting to a stranger at the park, so Emily and I went to the shops because I needed to grab a couple of things. And I ended up just having the most beautiful conversation that I've ever had with a stranger. And definitely the best conversation that I've had so far during the phase 3 period. I can't even explain it. It'll be too lengthy for me to go into words fully, and I'll probably tell quite a bit of it, but because I want to remember it. It was just lovely. So I've been in the habit, obviously, of taking trolleys back when I'm at the Coles car park, and I saw a lady unloading her groceries, and she didn't put the trolley back. The trolley was next to her car, and she was about to leave, and I ran over and grabbed the trolley and started moving away with it, and then she beeped her horn. And then she saw me and rolled down her window. She's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to beat my horn." And I said, "No, that's okay." I walked up to the window, and because I'm more confident these days, I don't struggle to talk to people. So I was like, "That's all right. I'm just, And she's like, "I should have put it back." And I said, "No, it's okay. I'm just trying to do the right thing. It's all good." And then she goes, "Oh, but I should have put it back." And I said, "No, it's fine. I understand Corona's making it really hard on everyone, at the moment." I said, "How is it for you?" And she sort of said that her husband's work hours are being cut, and she's struggling a bit. And then we went on to have at least 10 minutes, Emily?
Yes.
A 10-minute conversation just in the car park. She was just sitting in her driver's seat, and I was just next to her window talking to her. And she talked to me sort of about my job, and I talked to her about her life and her daughter. And I told her how back in the day I probably would have yelled at her for beeping at me because I was quite an angry person and pretty hot-tempered. And she goes, "Wow, you've really changed. How did you do that?" And I told her meditation and all that sort of stuff. And she told me she's been to therapy and all those sorts of things. She just had a beautiful energy about her, and she goes to me, "Oh, you look really fit. Are you into a lot of fitness?" And I said, "Yeah, I love it." And then she actually also complimented me and called me pretty, which was really, really nice. And I ended up saying to her, because I could get this vibe from her, she seemed like she was going to cry, and she really enjoyed the human interaction. She seemed really genuinely happy to be chatting to me. She was very smiley, had a beautiful smile, but seemed like she wanted to cry because someone was showing her such kindness almost. And I just said to her, "I'm getting the sense that maybe you need to be kinder to yourself." And she goes, "You know what? Sometimes I do think that I'm a waste of space." And I said to her, "No one's a waste of space. Every human being is beautiful, and humankind is really beautiful too. Sometimes it's easy to forget that, but when you get down to it, people are truly just good at the end of the day." And yeah, she just I told her we had I can't even relay everything that was said because it was such a long conversation, but I just said to her it was really beautiful to speak to you today. I'm really grateful that I got to talk to you. And she asked me my name, and I told her, and she told me her name's Ruth. And it was just the most beautiful conversation, and I'm so grateful that the phase 3 program is the reason that I had the conversation. And I think this is going to be a catalyst for change for me in my life. I think I'm changing a lot as a person anyway, but I think this story in particular is one that I'm going to remember forever. And, when you have those moments or those interactions or those things that happen where it's going to make a massive impact on your life, it's like an epiphany almost. This was one of them. And what it sort of solidified for me is that kindness is literally everything. You've just got to fucking make such an effort to be kinder to people. Because I was saying to Emily before in the car when I told her sort of what happened, if I had been my old self and screamed at that lady, she seemed like she was on the edge, you know what I mean? If I'd have screamed at her, she probably would have burst out in tears. She probably would have been really upset, really frightened. And what would I have achieved? Instead, I came at the situation with just love and kindness in my heart, and I spread love and kindness to this woman who seemed like she was going through a really rough emotional time. And we just shared a really beautiful moment. It's one of those things where I'll never see her again in my life. I'm pretty sure of the fact that I will never see that lady again in my life, but I really hope that she also remembers the interaction we've just had. It's one of the beautiful things about humankind is you can have these ephemeral but absolutely phenomenal interactions with people that just change you. And I honestly think it's going to be, like I said, a catalyst, and just that solidifies that kindness is everything, and just make an effort to be lovely to people, because so many people really struggle in life, and I'm very grateful that I have been able to really work on my mental health and become a lot more happy and joyful of a person, a lot more resilient, a lot more kind, a lot more just beautiful natured as a person. That sounds egotistical, but it's the truth. And I'm really grateful that I've been able to do that for myself, but unfortunately not everyone finds it that easy, and there's people out there that have been through a lot worse things than I have, and all I want to do is show those people kindness and just be a light in their life, and I want to just make sure that I'm doing that 100% of the time. So yeah, it was the most beautiful conversation I've ever had with a stranger, and I'm so ever so grateful for it, and I could talk about it for hours. I'm not going to, but I'm a happy human being right now, and it's going to have a flow-on effect, I reckon, for the next little bit. But yeah, to Ruth, I'll never see you again, but you're a beautiful, beautiful soul, and I really hope you're a lot kinder to yourself. I really hope she takes that away from this and tries to be a bit nicer to herself. I kicked myself afterwards when I was in Coles. I thought to myself, I should have recommended to her to read Brené Brown's books, because she's the kind of person that would really benefit from it. But yeah, anyway, that's all I have to say for now. We're about to do our lift, and then we'll probably have dinner and stuff like that. I'm just so blessed. I feel so grateful right now. So blessed. Life is bloody beautiful, guys. It really is. As you can see, my hair's drying because I've had a shower. Take it out. The 5-minute cold showers are going really well. I do dread them a lot of the time, but at the same time, they're teaching me a lot more mental resilience. I think I dreaded them a lot before I started having them for 5 minutes due to phase 3, and now I actually really enjoy them. And yeah, what was I going to say? For my random act of kindness, I donated to the Motor Neuron Disease Foundation. And then we lifted and stuff, and I can really now see I'm putting on a lot more muscle again. We were pretty consistent before we started my own program that I wrote last week, but I think just the lifting 6 days a week is just tipping it over the edge. I'm really full, like my muscles are really full, they're looking really defined, body fat's getting lower, so looking better. It's really exciting because I feel really strong, I look really good, so feeling good about it. I mean, the lady today, like I said, called me and said, "You look really fit. Are you like into fitness?" And I was like, yeah. So it's good feeling to know the hard work's paying off. It's already 11:30, which means I'm going to get about 4.5 hours of sleep again, but that's okay because I did have an hour and a half nap, and I actually don't feel tired right now, which is not good, but I actually have a day off after tomorrow, so when I get home from work tomorrow, I can like nap 3 or 4 hours if I want, and then do all of my workouts, because I've got nothing but time, because I have the day off after. I'm still not up to date with the vlogs. It's going to take me a long time, but I will get there. Sick of falling behind, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you're doing well. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.